After deadly riots over Southport killings, the latest night of disorder to rock the UK region is Northern Ireland's Londonderry. At least 10 police officers have been injured in the unrest. The unrest in Londonderry saw rioters throwing petrol bombs, fireworks and heavy masonry, injuring police officers who tried to maintain law and order. Videos shot by an eyewitness showed police officers in riot gear facing off with protesters as petrol bombs were thrown at them. The unrest followed the Apprentice Boys Relief of Derry parade, which took place without incident. Now, Northern Irish Police has criticised rioting by pro-Irish Unity youth in Londonderry, calling it disgusting. The violent scenes in the city, also known as Derry, follow nightly disturbances in Belfast and elsewhere over the last week, which initially mirrored unrest in English towns and cities in the wake of the Southport knife killings. Northern Irish Police say the pro-UK loyalist paramilitary groups also helped fuel the violence in the Northern Irish capital of Belfast. Meanwhile, thousands of people gathered over the weekend at anti-racist rallies being held across the UK. The organisation Stand Up to Racism organised up to 22 Stop the Far Right demonstrations on Saturday, which took place in towns and cities, including London, Manchester and Birmingham. In London, thousands of anti-racist protesters assembled outside Reform UK's London office to accuse Nigel Farage of inciting rioters before marching on Whitehall outside the Prime Minister's Downing Street residence in support of refugees.
So we've come out to protest against the violence that we've seen sort of perpetuated by the far right in the recent weeks. We think that it is directly linked and influenced by a lot of what is said in the media and in politics, particularly by people such as this gentleman over here. And we simply don't agree. We think that violence is absolutely not the answer to expressing your political views.
The demonstrations follow anti-immigrant riots and violence throughout the country this week following disinformation over a fatal knife attack in Southport which claimed the lives of 3 children.
The majority of people in Britain are for a multicultural society and are against the violence of the racists and the fascists. For a moment, it looked like they could cower people off the streets. For a moment, it looked like the fear was going to win over. But by organising, by drawing on the lessons of the past, but if we organise, we can win. We showed we could turn this round. But it's only the beginning. It's just the start. So we need more people in the movement.